Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to part 3 of my Xbox 360 collection video. And if you saw the end of part 2, I said I have maybe 2 more piles, but obviously I have way more. If you can't tell, there's 4 in the front and 4 in the back. I made them smaller piles, so maybe around like maybe 4 regular big piles here. But I'm going to get through them quicker so we can get through this in 30 minutes or less. So it's like a pizza. So let's do this. Battlefield Bad Company 2, great game. Love that game. I could play that any day. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, a little disappointing compared to 2, but still good. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. I actually played this way after I played Modern Warfare 2 and 3. So it was good. Catherine, awesome game, very underrated, even though a lot of people love it. So I don't know. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 1. I played about 3 hours of this. Good game from what I played. Immediately a Shadow of Colossus kind of rip-off in the beginning, but still good. Call of Juarez The Cartel. I got a lot of flack for doing a review for this. Every time I did a review for this, I saw many reviews up on YouTube, but for some reason every time I did a review, I wouldn't just get a content ID match. I would have my video completely removed. Not copyright strike, but it would be completely removed. Every time, even when I did a different review. I actually did a different review, not even the same review, and I just posted it up. I did a completely different review the second time, and it got removed. So there's no review for this on YouTube anywhere, but I did a review. I hate this game so bad, but you know what I do really like? Call of Juarez Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. This game's great. That's why I hate the third one so much, and also it's a piece of shit. That's why. So hopefully I don't get removed off YouTube now, Ubisoft, you fucks. Star Trek the video game, not a very good game. Not terrible, but not good. Monster Madness, Battle for Suburbia, okay little arcade kind of shooter type game. Rock Band 1, never really played it. Rock of the Dead, never played it, but I heard it's not very good. Rogue Warrior, one of the most terribly awesome games I've ever played. So freaking hilarious. This game's terrible, but it's funny. Definitely funny. Really funny, actually. Shell Shock 2 Blood Trials, bad game, that's just bad. Not really funny, just bad. Fairy Tail Fights, not a very good game. It had a gimmick and it didn't really work. I screwed up and I forgot to put this in my Connect section, but Body and Brain Connection, maybe I need a little bit of body and brain connection because I forget things. I'm stupid. Screw it. Brave a Warrior's Tale, not a good game. It was straight up PS2 port, and damn did it look like it. It looked awful. One of the worst looking games on 360. Blue Dragon, never played it, heard it was great. Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, great game, and I never played the Director's Cut, but I heard the boss fights are much better. Prince of Persia The Forgotten Sands, okay game. It was kind of like a movie tie-in with the movie Prince of Persia. It has almost nothing to do with the movie, but came out at the same time, so it's kind of like that. But for a movie tie-in, it's pretty good. Prince of Persia, the reboot, good. I liked it. Not great, but it was good. Plants vs. Zombies, good game. Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End, not good. Phantasy Star Universe, I never played it. Heard it was a decent game that required, what, like a $20 subscription fee or something like that? So that's crazy. Peter Jackson King Kong, one of the best movie games I've ever played. I highly recommend this. Go get this. Really good. Perfect Dark Zero, one of the most disappointing games I've ever played. Still okay, but I mean, I love Perfect Dark. I actually like Perfect Dark more than I like GoldenEye. So take that for what it is. Which is the truth. No, I'm just kidding. If you like whatever, then I don't care. Venetica, low budget game. Definitely shows, not very good. Alright, move this over. Whew, okay. Next is Call of Juarez 1. I never really played too much of it, but it was okay from what I played. Crisis 2. Good game. Band Hero, never played it. Still in the plastic. The Avatar video game, not very good at all, actually. Looked really good, graphically, at the time. Superman Returns. Not very good. Clash of the Titans, not very good either. Assassin's Creed 3, Steelbook I got from Best Buy. Bionicle Heroes, not very good, but this is a game that If you want an easy set of achievements, go get this game because you'll get an easy set of achievements. Let me tell you, and it's not too terrible of a game. It's not great, but not terrible. Birds of Steel. This is like a fight. This actually is, I think, a flight simulator kinda. It's I heard really realistic. It's a dogfighting game, but it's more realistic than most. So it's not arcadey, is what I'm trying to say. Bionic Commando. I kind of like this game. A lot of people don't. I kind of do. Even though the freaking twist about what the arm is one of the dumbest twists of all time, it's still a kind of entertaining game. Syndicate, good game. I actually like that. I never played the original, but I like that one. You're in the movies. It was okay. Nothing great. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2 and Ghost Recon Future Soldier, both good games. Future Soldier was a disappointment, but still good. Tomb Raider Underworld, never really played that too much of it. Tomb Raider Legend, great game. This is actually a really good old school Tomb Raider game, not the new stuff, obviously. Dark, not a great game, but this is actually one of the first retail game copies I've gotten that was for review. So that's I guess a milestone for me. So I haven't sold it ever yet, obviously. Dance Dance Revolution Universe 2 and Dance Dance Revolution Universe 1. Oh man. Damnation. This game is abysmal. Horrible game. Do not play it. I have a feeling I might do a gore plays of that in the future. Murda City of Gangsters. Never played it. Heard it was okay. Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. This is a better version of Ninja Gaiden 3. And to be fair, I didn't hate Ninja Gaiden 3. I thought it was okay. But that's a better version. Pocket Bike Racer. Not as bad as Sneak King. I'll leave it off there. Wanted, Weapons of Fate. Pretty fun little game, actually. I actually enjoyed this one. Not great, but good. Viva Pinata. I got the collector's edition or whatever the hell. This terrible case right here. I don't know how this opens. Oh, okay. I played it a long time ago. I actually enjoyed it when it first came out. It's still a good game. I don't know why they don't make more of those. Like, that seems like the Little Big Planet of Xbox 360, except this came out first, so... Truth or Lies, still in the case, so I never played it. Heard it was bad, so I'm guessing it's bad. I don't know. That's what I heard, at least. Saints Row 2. Barely played it. It was good from what I played, though. Saw the video game. Actually, not too bad. Not great, but you would expect it to be absolutely horrendous, and it actually ended up being a meh game. Okay. It was okay. Saints Row the 4th, or Saints Row 4, great game, really like it. Have the new one on Xbox One, or the new version of it. Saints Row the 3rd, great game as well, got me into Saints Row. Madden 09, I think I have Madden 07, 08, 09, I think 10, I don't have 11, I think I have 12, and I think I have 13 also. So I have almost all of the Madden games from last gen. Almost. Mass Effect 3, great game. Ending, sure, not great, but still a great game. Mass Effect 2, amazing game. One of the best ever. Secret Service, not a terrible game, but not very good either. It's one of those games that you hear exists, and you're like, really? What? What is it? I never heard of it. And it's pretty much just a Modern Warfare ripoff. That's pretty much what it is. I think it's actually made by the guys that, well, it's made by Activision, but I think it's actually using the same engine as Call of Duty. Saw 2, the video game. Now, this is a terrible game. Do not get this one. The other one's okay. That one's terrible. I have a second copy of Sega Superstars Tennis. When you have a lot of games, you just forget which ones you have. I have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Great game. Bayonetta. Great game as well. Battlefield 3 Limited Edition. I really, really like Battlefield 3. It's not as good as Bad Company 2, but it's still a good one. And Battlefield 4 was a disappointment, but I'm playing Hardline right now, and it's actually kind of making up for how Battlefield 4 went down. And they definitely went down, at least the servers. Battlefield Bad Company 1, good game. I never beat the campaign, but I played a lot of the multiplayer. Space Chimps. Remember this movie? No? Yeah. I bet Andy Samberg hopes the same thing, that everybody forgets. Because I do not. I remember Andy Samberg. He was in the movie, by the way, if you didn't know what I was talking about. The Testament of Sherlock Holmes, which is the precursor to the one I showed in the last part, Crimes and Punishments. Turning Point Fall of Liberty, I got the collector's edition for this. Terrible game. Terrible game. What the hell? Okay. Aliens versus Predator, which is actually... I don't hate this game. I actually liked it. I was really looking forward to it, and it definitely disappointed me. But it was still good. It had 2 good campaigns with the Marine and the Predator one. The Alien one was very disappointing, but the multiplayer was a lot of fun for, you know, how long it was active. Borderlands 1, great game, of course. Whoa. Golden Compass. I think I did a video of this a long time ago where you could kind of see there's like burn marks on it. I think I did a video of me trying to burn the game or something like that. I can't remember why it's burned. I think I tried to burn it or something. It's an awful game. That's why. It's one of the worst movie games ever. Splinter Cell Blacklist. Bad game. No, I'm just kidding. It's a good game. I really like Blacklist, actually. Conviction's better, but I like Blacklist a lot. Condemned Criminal Origins. Really good game. Still actually holds up. I played it a couple years ago. Actually really holds up. Maybe not graphically, but gameplay-wise, it still holds up. Vanquish, this game is amazing. You can get it for pretty cheap now, which is what I really recommend you getting it for, around like maybe $10, $15, because it is a very short game and there's no multiplayer or anything really. There's replay value because it is a great game. But yeah, I definitely recommend this for like, you know, the most maybe like $30. But you know what? When it first came out, I said, hey, it's a great experience. You won't forget it. It's a great game. $60, I mean... a little pricey for only around 4 hours, but it's still a great game. You'll have a great time, and you'll want to play it over again, so do it. Screw it. But now it's $20, so I definitely recommend it for that price. UFC Undisputed. I actually played this a lot when it first came out. Fun game, actually. I'm not a big UFC fan, but I like the games, kind of like wrestling, but it's good. BioShock Infinite Game of the Year Edition. Or Complete Edition, even though I should just call it Game of the Year Edition, because I'm assuming a few places gave this Game of the Year. But it's Complete Edition, comes with all the DLC. Love this. I now have, officially, I now have 5 copies of this game. I have 1 on the PC, I have 1 on Xbox 360 download, and I have 3 retail copies of BioShock Infinite. So you can tell I'm a big fan. Actually, I also have it on PS3 because it was free on there too. So I have 6 copies. I like the game. What can I tell you? The complete Game of the Year edition of Skyrim, or Legendary Edition. This one doesn't even call it Game of the Year edition. So, I guess BioShock doesn't need to either. Assassin's Creed Rogue, I still haven't opened it. I might actually sell it, because I heard there might be... it might come out on Xbox One, so I might as well just play it then. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. What was the other one called? Unity kind of burned me, so I just never got into this one. So yeah. Unity was okay, but it was disappointing. I was really looking forward to it, and it disappointed me. Definitely. But, whatever. Okay. Let me move some stuff around. Alright. The Sims 3 Pets. I like Sims, so it's a good little game for a console version of Sims. NBA Jam. Good game, even though it was a little pricey when it first came out. I think it was like $50 when it came out. That's way too much. Way too much for a console version of NBA Jam. Downloadable, I think it's like $15. There's actually a downloadable version, and I think it's like the same game. So I recommend that, or just getting this for like $15. Good game. Ride to Hell Retribution, terrible game, but I couldn't resist having this in my collection, just so I could say I have one of the worst video games of all time. But I don't really need to tell you much about that. You already know. NBA Home Court. NBA Street Home Court. I don't think I ever played this, actually. I love NBA Street Volume 2 on the PS2. I love that game. I played that all the time. But I don't think I ever played that one. They need to bring that series back, by the way. Risen 2 Dark Waters. I showed Risen 3 earlier. I never played Risen 1. But Risen 2 was okay. I played like maybe 10 hours of it. I never really got too much further into the game. Risen 3, I played maybe 5 hours. So I guess it's not as good. Summer Athletics, the Ultimate Challenge. I was about to say Champion. Ultimate Challenge. Never played it. The Rise of the Argonauts, which is a game I was looking forward to because it looked like it was going to be kind of like... it came out after Mass Effect, and I never really played too much of Mass Effect, but it looked like it was trying to mix Mass Effect with like gladiatorial combat and the old Greek myths and stuff like that, and I thought that was really interesting. I played it. It's really short. It's like 8 hours long, but the characters are actually kind of likable. And I remember enjoying the combat to an extent. It wasn't great, but it was like a guilty pleasure. So I kind of enjoyed it back in 2009. but I don't know if I like it now. It's been 6 years, so who knows. But I liked it back then, so maybe it's still decent. I don't know. Probably not. Resident Evil Revelations, I'm playing the second one right now. This one's great. Definitely get it. Escape Dead Island, not very good. I played maybe like an hour and I stopped. Might get back into it just to play more of it, but I don't know. Splinter Cell Conviction, great game. My favorite Splinter Cell since, well, actually, no. My favorite Splinter Cell, second only to maybe Chaos Theory, which I loved. Yeah, I would say that's right. Fight Night Round 3, great game, great boxing game. Velvet Assassin, not a very good stealth game. I remember really hating the stealth in that game, which is not good if you're a stealth game. Alan Wake, the Collector's Edition. I don't know if this is rare, but Alan Wake is a great game. I love this, and this was only like $80 at GameStop, and it comes with like a whole book. It comes with an actual book that's written by like one of the characters in this game, and it came with a bunch of other stuff. I think it came with a bonus disc, a game soundtrack, the book, a bunch of DLC. It came with, I think, the first episode of the DLC. I think it was called The Signal for free. So it was actually good value for the most part, and I really love this collector's edition. And it's actually, look at this, it's actually shaped like a book. That's really good. Very, 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 very good idea there. I heard it sold well, so hopefully we'll get a sequel. I heard Remedy say, like, we're not doing a sequel right now, but there is a possibility in the future. So at least there's some hope. Hopefully they don't just dash our dreams. Next is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Great game. I really enjoy it. Borderlands, the pre-sequel, haven't played it yet. Well, actually, I played a little bit of it, not too. I haven't played it in a very long time. It was good from what I played. DuckTales Remastered, didn't play it, but heard it's good. And Grid, what is this? Grid Autosport. It's still new. I haven't played it. All right, so I need a drink. All right, so now we just have the 4 piles in the front. I think I can finish this in 13 minutes. This might be the longest part of my collection update, but or just collection video, not really an update. But let me figure out. All right, I'm gonna put this over here, and I'm gonna go through the middle, and then go through these two, somehow, some way. All right, so we got Chronicles of Riddick: Assault on Dark Athena, good game. It came with 2 games, actually. It came with the new one, Dark Athena, and it came with the original. The original's great. I actually never played the sequel, I guess. I probably should, but I love the original. So, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Good game. It's a good ending to Ezio's story, but not an amazing game overall. It felt a little tacked on at times. Assassin's Creed 2. Great game. It made me a big fan of the series. Assassin's Creed 1, decent game. Hard to play now, but still okay, I guess. Armored Core 4. Armored Core 4. I've been recording for like an hour talking nonstop, so you have to give me a break here. But Armored Core 4, that's actually a mouthful. Armored Core 4. Armored Core 4. Armored Core 4. But I never played it. Army of 2: The 40th Day, which is actually way better than Army of 2, which I do not like. I don't like the first one, but I like the second one for whatever reason. Anarchy Reigns, decent game. Not amazing, but decent. It had some fun multiplayer elements, but not amazing. I got Batman Arkham Origins Steelbook, but I also got the actual game. I got this for pre-ordering it, and then I got this because I pre-ordered the game, so I get this and this. Gets a lot of flack, has a very iffy multiplayer, but for the most part, not bad. The multiplayer is like completely forgotten. No one talks about the multiplayer at all, and yeah, it's not great. But whatever. They tried. At least I'll give them that. Batman Arkham City, great game. My favorite game of 2011, and I cannot wait for Arkham Knight. Oh boy. Batman Arkham Asylum, the 3D Game of the Year edition. I love this game. This is actually one of my favorite games of all time. Easily my favorite game of 2009. And Rocksteady, man. Oh, man. Rocksteady, you are my heroes. Because I never thought, not only would there be a great Batman game, like a truly great one, but I didn't think there'd be one that's Game of the Year on their first attempt. Their first attempt, they made the game of the year of that year, which had plenty of games like Uncharted 2 and there was a bunch of games, I don't remember, but there was a lot of games, trust me. And on their first attempt at a Batman licensed game, they got it. They nailed it. Game of the year, in my opinion, at least. I know a lot of people gave it to Uncharted 2, but I think that's Game of the Year. NBA Live 07. Enchanted Arms. This game, I actually wanted to play when I first bought it, but when I bought it, I didn't realize that the disc was completely destroyed. I mean, it was like there's a big like circle around the disc, so the game does not work. It's just a big scratch. So, yeah, never played it. Two Worlds 2. I'm sorry, no, Two Worlds 1, the collector's edition, which is probably the easiest collector's edition to get. I think pretty much any GameStop sells it anywhere. You know, if you go to GameStop, you'll find it easily. Splinter Cell Double Agent, which has a very elaborate box art. Oh, he had glasses on. What? Yeah, he had the stuff on, but you put the red on. Oh, now he doesn't have anything on. Whoa, that's crazy. Who gives a shit? Too Human. Very disappointing game. I was actually looking forward to it. Not really looking forward to it, but when it first was announced, I was like really young, and I don't even remember when it was first announced. But when it was like coming out, I was like, oh, it looks really cool. It looks really cool. And then, of course, it became a disappointment. I was like, oh, no. Tony Hawk's Proving Grounds. Never played it. Transformers War for Cybertron. Great game. Kind of like Batman. They nailed it on their first attempt. Not Game of the Year, but they nailed it on their first attempt. And then, of course, they made the even better Transformers Fall of Cybertron. This game is amazing. I love this game. Tornado Outbreak. Actually, kind of fun. Not bad. Fun little game where you just wreck stuff. If you can get it for $5, I recommend it. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Good game. Really good game, actually. And, of course, I got Rainbow Six Vegas 1. So, there you go. And more Tom Clancy. Tom Clancy's Hawks, which is a little bit more realistic flight game. I don't remember much about it. I think I played it a little bit, but, yeah. Alright, so Condemned 2. Good game. It has a bear in it. That scared me. Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City. I never completed the Ballad of Gay Tony. I actually never started that, but I played a lot of Lost and Damned, and that was pretty good. Never beat it, but it was pretty good. I don't know. Borderlands 2, great game. Fantastic game. Crackdown 2, great game in my opinion. I know a lot of people didn't care for it because it was very similar to the first one, and it was, but I still enjoyed it quite a bit. Grand Theft Auto 4, great game. Big Bumpin', the best game of the Burger King trilogy, but still not a very good game. You Don't Know Jack, great game, hilarious game. I really, really recommend this one. Blitz the League 2, this game's hilarious. Same reason, actually I shouldn't say what I'm about to say, but Blitz the League 2 is a great game. Even though it's not very good, it's a great game because it's hilariously bad, I should say. That's how I should say it. The Bourne Conspiracy, it pretty much remakes the first movie. It doesn't have Matt Damon in it. Don't know why it's called The Bourne Conspiracy. It was, I guess, kind of like... Did it come out the same time as the third movie? I think it came out like a year after the first movie. But I don't know why it came out, to be honest. It's just a remake of the first movie, except with no Matt Damon. And they change it up here and there. You know, some stuff. But for the most part, it's the same friggin' story. So if you like the first movie, which I love the first movie, then you'll like this. It's okay. The Bureau, XCOM Declassified. Okay game. Not a big fan of the XCOM series, but it's okay. Afro Samurai. Decent little platformer. No, I'm sorry, not platformer. Hack and slash. I'm surprised that of all the things, Afro Samurai got a video game. It's weird. It's like a 5-episode series of anime for an anime. I guess because Samuel Jackson's in it. That's probably why. The Adventures of Tintin, the video game. Pretty good. Not bad. It's a decent little platformer. Whoa! I'm running out of room so bad. Brutal Legend. I actually really like this game until it becomes an RTS game, and then I start to not really care too much. I still liked it, but I really liked the story, all the characters, all the voice acting, all the music, all that stuff is great. But when it got into the RTS part, I still liked it, but I was like blown out, not blown away in a good way, blown away that it just turned into a freaking RTS out of nowhere. I was just like, what? No way. I was like, whoa, that sucks. Anyway, Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway. Good game. I like the series a lot. Brink. Disappointing, but I don't hate it as much a lot of people do. It's definitely not great, but I didn't have as many problems as other people did. Maybe I'm just lucky. The Club, this was kind of fun. I remember this game got a lot of I guess, press before it came out. Then it came out and no one cared. It's decent. I think it's from the makers of 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, which I'm enjoying. I actually did a video with my friend. We're playing through it, Co-op Thursday. Look that up. It's a fun video. Tron Evolution, not very good. It was okay. Crash Time, don't know what it is. I bought it just off a whim. I think it's a race car game or something. Crackdown, great game. Love it to death. I love the series. I do. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm sorry. Call of Duty World at War. I actually really like this game. You get a flamethrower. That's all I gotta say. You got Batman Arkham Asylum, the original copy I had from since 2009. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Very disappointing game. I was hoping this game would be great, but of course they have to put cars in it and stuff. And ooh, isn't that original? I mean, I guess, but it wasn't good in my opinion. It was okay. I'm trying to make room here. Fuck it. Alright, so what I have to say about that. Okay. 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, I already said I really enjoy this game. It's a B movie-ish type game, but it's still a lot of fun. Over G Fighters, never played it. It's another flight sim. I have a lot of those. Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, I actually really like this game. I used to play this a lot with my cousin. He's a kid, I'm not, so that's probably more sad on my part, but still, I enjoyed it. Singularity, very underrated game. Really like this game a lot. The story's interesting. The gameplay is great. All of the time manipulation stuff is really, really cool. Really enjoy this game. I played that twice, actually, which I don't play a lot of games twice, so that's special, I guess. Operation Flashpoint, Dragon Rising. It's a very realistic style war game. If you like that, then you'll love this game. Okay. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me put it on the side. This is what happens when you have a lot of games and want to show them off to all your lovely fans. You guys been waiting for it, so hope you enjoy it. Me moving around my games like an idiot. I don't want to push them right off. Alright. Put this right there. Alright. I can move this out. There you go. Okay. The Saboteur. This is the last game from Pandemic Studios. Decent game. A lot of really iffy stealth, but for the most part, I really like this game. Not great, but I liked it a lot, actually. So, I guess really good, almost great. There you go. Ruse, never played it. It's a RTS game. Oh, I guess I have another copy of Rockstar Table Tennis. Jesus. Rock Band 2. I actually played a lot of that. Dead Island Riptide. I have the steelbook of this version of the game, so I have 2 copies. Call of Duty Black Ops. Actually, probably my favorite Call of Duty next to Call of Duty 2. Love this game. Campaign and story is actually interesting. Ace Combat Assault Horizon. Really good. Really good game. I actually added a story to Ace Combat, and it was actually not bad. And they added that new mode. What is it called? There was a new mode in this. It was called, oh man, it doesn't say it. But there was a new mode in this. Not a mode like game mode, but it had like a new ability for the aircrafts where you like kind of like zoom in to the fight and you're starting to take down the other aircrafts. It was actually really, really engaging. I remember that. Winter Sports, the Next Challenge 2. Really don't know this game. I was about to say I really liked it. I don't know. I never played it. Black Site Area 51. A lot of people did not like this game. I ended up kind of enjoying it, even though it wasn't great. Had a lot of problems, but I didn't hate it. Beowulf, the video game. This game sucks. I love the movie. I know a lot of people don't care for that movie, but I love the movie. This was actually the first game I ever played on my Xbox 360. So take that for what that's worth. On my 360. I played a lot of 360 games before that, but just on my 360, that was the first game I played. And then I played Halo 3 after. The Beatles Rock Band. What can I say? It's the Beatles. It's amazing. Truly amazing. Payday 2, good game. A lot of fun from what I played. Silent Hill HD Collection. A lot of people gave this HD Collection crap because they updated a lot of the models and made it less scary or whatever. I thought it was good. I heard there's a lot of problems with like maybe like glitches and stuff, but from what I played from both games, not bad. I played about 3 hours each. No problems really. Silent Hill Downpour. I played maybe 2-3 hours of it. It wasn't very scary. Another disappointing game in the Silent Hill series. Need for Speed Shift 2 Unleashed, or actually no, it's called Need for Speed still. Shift 2 Unleashed Need for Speed, I guess you could call it. Yeah, never played it. Shadows of the Dam, great game, very underrated. Highly recommend that. The Orange Box, everybody knows what this game is. It's great. Project Selfie. I played maybe like an hour of this. It was actually kind of interesting. Not like one of the most, not one of the best space shoot 'em up like space whatever the hell games, but it's still fun. You can tell I'm getting fatigued here. Project Gotham Racing 2 or 3, whatever. I never played it. Or actually I did, but it was a long time ago, so I'm pretty sure I enjoyed it. 007 Quantum of Solace, pretty decent game. It used the Modern Warfare engine. It was good. The Outfit, a lot of people actually like this game. I actually ended up not liking it. I did a review for it a long time ago. It's a very shitty review, but it's not a very good game too, so at least the review matched with the game. Wet, okay. It was okay. It had a grindhouse-ish feel, and it was fun for the most part, but it reminded me a lot of like Stranglehold, where it's like a lot of slow-mo, and it's very silly, and I don't know. It reminded me a lot of that. Watchmen: The End Is Nigh, Part 1 and 2. I hate this game. Awful game. Do not play it. Really boring. Oh, man. Especially Part 2. Part 2 is one of the most boring freaking things I've ever played. Way of the Samurai 3. I love the first 2 games on the PS2. Wanted to play this. I didn't really care for it. Prey? Okay game. I really wish that sequel came out, but it got canceled, sadly. X-Blades. If you want to see a hot girl move around a lot, even though the camera is so terrible and the action is so bland, then this game's for you. Also, don't watch any more of my videos. You're weird. No, I'm just kidding. You can keep watching. I don't care. CSI Hard Evidence, I think. Oh, no. Fatal Conspiracy. Hard Evidence is a different game. Never played it. Crisis 3, disappointing, but still good. Not as good as 2, but still a good game. Call of Duty 3, a lot of people give this crap, but I think it's a decent game. Not as good as 2, but not terrible. Cabela's Survival, Shadows of Katmai, never played it. Heard it wasn't very good, but, you know, it's a Cabela's game, no shit, really. Burnout Paradise, I liked this game a lot, but I really liked the original, like, Burnout 3 and Burnout, Revenge, and hell, even the PSP versions. I really like that game, those games way more than this. Hopefully Burnout comes back and, you know, is awesome again. Bully Scholarship Edition, great game. I love Bully. I hope we get a sequel. Bullet Witch, terrible game. Not much to say about that. I reviewed that too a long time ago. Bulletstorm, Epic Edition. Really fun game. A lot of different things you could do in this. You know, shoot, bang, bang, but you have to do it with skill or style, I should say. Viking Battle for Asgard. I barely played this. Not very good. Reminded me a lot of Fable at first, and then it just kind of like, I was just like, Lara Croft Tomb Raider Anniversary. It's just the first game remade, pretty much. Good. It's good. Tomb Raider, the original, I guess you could say, not the definitive edition. Great game. I've already reviewed that, though. You already know what I think of it. Warhammer 20K? Yeah, 40K, Space Marine. I'm not a big fan of the Warhammer series, obviously, but that was actually a pretty good game. Create, never played it. You just create stuff, I guess. I don't know. Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. Can't wait for the third one, and this is a great game. Highly recommend it. Beautiful Katamari. Haven't played it, but I want to. I love Katamari. Alright, Deus Ex Human Revolution, my original copy. Oh, man. We're almost done. Wheelman, Vin Diesel, not a bad game. Zone of the Enders HD Collection. I actually started playing the first one, and I actually got into it, but I just never finished it. Amped 3, which I love the first 2, and I don't like that one. That one's not very good. Alpha Protocol, I love the story and all the characters and all the dialogue. The gameplay is just piss poor. It's not very good. Aliens Colonial Marine, the less said about that, the better. X-Men Origins Wolverine Uncaged Edition, one of the best movie games of the last few years, really enjoyable, and it's hilarious that this movie game is so much better than the actual movie. You can say that about a few games out there, but whatever. XCOM Enemy Unknown, I like XCOM, just not a huge fan of it. Unreal Tournament 3, love Unreal Tournament. Two Worlds 2, and the last game, Turok. Yeah, Turok. It was an okay game. And there you go. That's my collection video. My Xbox 360 collection video. Over 500 games. If you were counting, then cool for you. But I counted. I think I counted the other day. I had 506 games. So even doubles count. So, I mean, they're still games. So even if you don't count the doubles, I still have 500 games. And I will be getting more in the next week. But I really wanted to do it now. I had time. I felt like it. So I did it. So there you go. Boom, all this, and yeah. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it, man. I mean, it's been a long time, and I'm here doing it, man. Man, fucking love you guys, man. Thank you for watching my videos for years. I love you, man. Give me a hug. Come here. I fucking love you. Come here. Give me a hug, guys. Yeah, here we go. Oh, love you. I love you. Alright, so I'm back. Sorry for that weird ass ending, but you know what? I had to do this little video at the end. Again, thank you guys for watching my stuff for years. I guess you could say this is kind of like the video that I've been wanting to make for a very long time. I've been collecting 360 games for a very long time. I love collecting games, I really do. But yeah, this is a video I've been wanting to make for a very long time. So I'm glad you guys were excited. I got a lot of people telling me on Twitter and on YouTube, yo, when's that collection video coming up? So it's up now. I hope you enjoyed it. But one last thing, okay? You see these games? That's a little portion. That's just like a little sample of what I have. Here's the rest of the games. I'm afraid to stack these on top of this just in case it falls, but here it is. The Tower of Games. Look at this. Almost my height. Well, because you have the little table there, so that's like about 1.5 feet right there. You can count off, but almost my height in Xbox 360 games. And I would say width, but I'm a little fatter than that. But but that's about, I would say, maybe almost 400 games right there. This is about maybe 100. Well, maybe less. This is probably like 430, I would say. Yep. So let's see how big it is compared to me. See. Here you go. I'm standing straight. Almost. I could probably get my height in games if I put those on there, but I'm afraid this is going to fall, and I really don't want to be picking up games all day. So anyway, again, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoy more videos coming up in the near future. I will have a room tour very soon. And when I mean very soon, I mean maybe in the next couple weeks. Yeah, and also thank you for the 6,000 subscribers. I have 6,000 subscribers now. I slowly got there. It took me about a year to get freaking 1,000 more, but hey, I got there. So thank you for watching my stuff, and until next time, goodbye.